Super exciting, It's not something that you expect, but, it's like something that you could see coming as expect as a possibility as far as like injuries and things like that. So always got to be ready,
As a young player, to what level of regard growing up did you hold Tom Brady, and what's it like to think of being out there in your first game against him?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because he was playing football before I even knew what it was, so just to be in this game playing against the GOAT, it's crazy. Obviously, can't think about it too much. At the end of the day, as an opponent, I'm going to have to do what I got to do, so That is what it is.
Is that something you're conscious of, like focusing on the front of the jersey, not the back of the jersey? Don't be too caught up in that.
I mean, I typically don't even really. I know like who they are, but like I'm not gonna get hung up on like name or anything like that.
What's the film prep been like for the Bucs for you, and how different is it trying to prepare for an opponent, a specific opponent that it was on the college level?
I'll say it's pretty detailed. We got a good rush plan, just different formations and things like that. So I'll say as far as like rush plan is way more detailed than it was in college. Like you're running your plays, you're kind of coming up with a rush plan for yourself and like what moves you might work on different guys. But now you're doing that, but within like a certain scheme, and
So what's Tom Brady's weakness?
not very mobile. Like, been playing for 21 years, dude is a little older, not too mobile. So I'll say that's probably what it is.
In that respect, then, how important is interior pressure, getting in his face?
Get him off the spot. Passer rating goes down by a lot, so our role is super important this week as far as getting after him and rushing our butts off.
Have they shown you in meetings what his rating is inside the pocket, and when you get him off the spot, what the rating is outside?
I think they said it goes down to like 50.
When Tom Brady sees his quote of he's not that mobile, he uses any little thing to motivate him. How do you think when he sees his quote today or tomorrow, how do you think he's going to respond when he sees it?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like he's not a guy that's too worried about what I'm saying. He's obviously going to be aware of it, but I've been doing this for a while. People say this, that, and the third. I've been doing this thing,
You started, Michael started, and you just talked about the rookie class and what you guys feel about the impact you guys can make this year.
They brought in 11 of us, and they brought us here for a reason. So we're all here. We're all super excited to be here and just ready to come help us win.
Did y'all talk about the fact that you all make the 53? How much pride do you take in that as a class?
A lot. That's not an easy thing to do. Is making a 53-man roster in the NFL. So obviously everyone's super grateful, proud, but at the same time, it's done. Now we're preparing for week 1.
How glad are you to be out of 75?
Yeah. I feel like I didn't like it at first, but like after a while of just playing in it, got used to it. I knew I wanted to be in like a 90s number, but I feel like I made it look good. Make any number that I wear look good,
Did you try to get 92 from Doran?
I did talk to him a little bit about that because he wore 2 in college. So I was like, you cover a lot. You damn near outside linebacker. You could wear 2, but I don't even think we have it available. If he did, though, I for sure would have snatched that 92 up.
197 just had a 9 in front of it, or?
Yeah, respect some of the guys in the league that are wearing 97 as well, Kenny Clark especially. So that was something that I figured would be cool to have, a number that reminds me of someone that I respect a lot.
So how would you describe Micah's personality? What have you learned about him in the last 3 months?
He speaks his mind, He says what's on his mind, says it loud. I respect it, He's not going to hide anything. If he's feeling something, he's going to tell you, and that's someone that you can respect because there's nothing, there's no gray area,
What's something he's told you that's an example of that?
I really couldn't give you a specific one. I just like, you're always going to hear him speaking his mind. That's like my takeaway.
What's that balance for those where he's like trying to be yourself and bring the energy, but also like you haven't done anything on the field in a regular season game yet?
I'll say for me, I just know how to listen, When Wise Man once told me, when you don't have a say in anything, don't say anything. So obviously, like when it comes to guys talking about, hey, what time we're going to do captain's run, I'm not going to say anything. I don't really have a choice. I'm going to just show up when they tell us all to be here. But as far as practice, I just want to be a guy that's motivating, just giving good feedback, watching guys, and then asking the same, and then bringing energy as far as my effort and everything. So that's where I'm at.
On that note of energy, we saw in Hard Knocks this week both Adden and Joe Witt talking about how important it is for players to be bringing the energy, and the coaches saying like we can't always bring the juice for you. Has that been a challenge for the defensive line during practices, or is it just something that?
I would say it's just a reminder, to be honest. I wouldn't say it's been a problem. We do a pretty good job juice-wise. We have great energy in the D-line room. So they're honestly just constantly reminding us of it. If they see that it dips, they're going to say something, and that's something that I like. If you see it, say it. So they're just constantly reminding us in our ear about it.
7 DQ backs today, bringing juice to the room, and was it kind of weird, obviously not having him?
It was definitely weird not having him. He's a cool dude, brings really good energy, So missed him a little bit. It's good seeing his face. A lot of the guys that were on protocol are back. So just that alone, just being happy to see your teammate back and doing well, gives you a little boost of energy.
Quinn's so hands-on with you guys. What was it like for that week where you had to be so hands-off and not be able to, just be right there on the field?
It was a little weird, but at the end of the day, you can't focus on that or let it get in the way of the work that you're putting in,
Are you aware of the time-honored tradition of a rookie dinner?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. My brother played for the Giants, so I've been knowing about that for a while.
Are you dreading it, or?
Nah, I like to eat too. It's just, I don't have to pay for it. That's it.